All right, here we go. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the Fix This Build That Sunday Night Live show. I'm Brad.
I'm Susan.
And she's getting settled. I was like, go, it's
I almost fell
it's
to the
9,
chair.
we gotta go. She's almost falling out of her chair again.
I know, again.
But she's not. She's there. We just invited a bunch of folks over from Instagram. So if you're here from Instagram, please let us know in the comments section. And if not, then just let us know you're here from YouTube, because we have lots of good people there. But before we, this is not locked down. You're gonna be pushing this thing all over the place.
I will. That's true.
Lots of stuff to share today. And because there's been a lot of stuff. My gosh, would you just look over there?
Oh, wow.
That is insane.
It really is. Oh, my gosh.
This is not like clickbait. This is, yeah.
It's insane.
We'll show you later.
It really, really is.
Yeah, but anyway, this week we've been working on clearing out the shop. And I broke down and I got a storage unit because we needed it. It's going to be a temporary thing. I don't really prescribe to the whole hoarding thing. I try not to have too much stuff, but this is like things that I know I need in the future, but I just don't use it a lot right now, and I want to have it. So we got a small little guy, and it's very close to the house, so we did it. And my goodness, we have cleared out a lot of space. A lot of things that were, the lathe stand went over there. I just don't use the lathe stand a lot, but I don't want to get rid of it. The flip top, the mobile miter station, and a welding table. What was it? I guess that's about it. So it was very small, little guy, and it is looking amazing. So that's what we've been working on this week. If you've not seen the video from last week, it was the rolling lumber cart. That one's going over pretty well. People are liking that. A lot of people are picking up the plans for that. If you need a good wood storage space, that one is cool. So go check that out on the main channel. And if you need wood storage, we got you covered, especially plywood. It's sitting right behind the camera.
It is. It's like it's watching us.
All right, let's see who we have here. Let's see. We've got James McIntyre. We've got Larry Euteneier. I'm going with, did we decide it was? Euteneier? I think it was Euteneier. I'm going with that. So. Let's see here. Chris Ducasi. I'm going Ducasi. He says the flip top is on point. I think he came over from Instagram as well. Big Willie, what's up? We got Larry. Chuck is not going to be here tonight, Larry, unfortunately. No. Chuck and Sandy.
Chuck and Sandy. That's
that was awesome. Big Willie says Chuck and Sandy are on Instagram. They'll be over here soon. Austin Jaffe, what's up, my man? Ripcord, some Voodoo IPA, dude. I know. Send it over, man. I'll have some Voodoo IPA all day. Yeah. If you ever want to send it, by the way, we'll hit that in a minute. Mike Shedd, what's up? Thank you for coming over from IG. We got Wallem was over there on IG. I saw him over there.
Hey, Wallem.
Daniel Pelkes. I heard Daniel Pikes. We got Olympia Washington came over from IG. Michael Wall. Thank you, Michael. Judy Grass. Wait, I feel like since I got my eyes checked, I just the contrast.
Brad went to the eye doctor for the first time in his life. And they were like, your eyes are perfect. I'm like, I'm glad you have perfect eyes.
I do. I still have 20/20 vision.
Yeah,
I do have a slight little thing going on. But it's fine.
But anyway, you can still see it.
Right? And Jason Bent, what's up, Jason? Right? In the house. Jason, I was watching one of your videos the other day about the, I don't even remember what the heck the thing's called, but your air cleaner, your dust collector.
Oh gosh,
and I was
wonder you were watching it.
Extremely interested in that, but the footprint is just too big. I thought it might work for my situation, but that thing looks really cool. Kevin in the house, and let's see here, Frank Abamani. I thought it was like Frank Abagnale.
I was just thinking that, yeah. We watched that recently.
Awesome. Well, before we get into anything else, I do want to thank some new members to the Builders Club. So we had Jay Vecchione, Stephen Caldwell, Larry Euteneier. Jim, which is close enough, Larry says. It's better than the first time I think we said it.
We had a whole thing with this,
Jim Carrico, Tammy Stuecher, jasrasr, something like that, and Milton Sloane. So thank you so much for those folks who have joined the Builders Club. And basically it's just the inner circle of the Fix This Build That audience where they can get content early. They get access to free plans, and they get things like shout-outs in the lives, as well as credits at the end of the video. So thank you to all those folks. If you're interested in supporting the channel or hearing more about that, you can go to fixthisbuildthat.com/Builders Club to check that out. And thank you so much for those folks for supporting the channel. Awesome. I need a little water. Why is my voice so
I don't know.
deep?
It has been especially deep today.
Why? You know why? I think it's because of the allergies. I think I got a little post-nasal going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like allergies have really kicked up. Everybody's kind of everybody's coughing. Our neighbor, he helped me do some stuff, and he had a full mask on. He's like, "This isn't for COVID. This is for my allergies." And I was like, "Oh."
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, when I see him mowing the lawn, he's always got a mask on.
I always wear the mask
when
I'm mowing the lawn, too.
My left eye all day, it feels like there's something in it. And there isn't. It's just allergies. Yeah. So I keep rubbing it. So if I do that throughout, sorry, I just can't help it.
Getting a little eye rubbing.
I need to use some eye drops.
You do. So this week coming up, the next thing that we're working on is a project to close in. I've teased this out a few times. We're closing in the deck. So we have a raised deck that is
it's like 4 feet.
Yeah.
Ish.
Probably about 4 feet.
Yeah.
And it's open right now, so we don't have any lattice or anything, and so it really looks kind of nasty. And
it's not the most attractive setup.
Right, and so we're going to close that in. And actually, I had a neighbor who had a fence taken down, and I got the wood from that. The idea is to use that. I don't know if that's actually going to happen.
True scavenger. Yeah, it's worth a shot.
It'll be a good be a good story about like, hey, we're in these hard times, and I'm using this lumber. I mean, not just a good story, but we're saving the money, obviously.
Well, and it's really green. Like we would be.
And I saved my neighbor the money because he didn't have to pay them to haul it off.
Right.
So it was a win-win.
And it's like you might as well try. I mean, if it's not usable, then we'll just take it wherever it needs to go.
Yeah.
And then go.
I'll probably
I'll
list it on Facebook. Somebody will come pick it up.
Yeah, that's true.
But so that's coming up. That's the next project, and we'll be, like you said, we're
not saying
talking
dates
about dates. We just don't even know.
It will be out. It'll be out.
It'll be out. When it's out, you'll know.
Yes.
And it may not even be the next project because I do have some sponsor requirements for that one, and so it's going to take a while for approval and all that. I may sneak a little 5 tips on how to denail a fence. Who knows?
Denail a fence.
That's what I'll be doing.
For all the people out there that are trying to do that.
All right. Before we jump into questions and answers.
Funny. Oh, yeah.
Boom, boom. Yeah, and Scott's here.
Are we going to sing?
The beer of the week.
Beer of the week.
Okay. We've got, Scott came double time. So Scott Oram, our buddy from Dad It Yourself DIY. That's right. From Seattle, Washington, gave us a Seattle, Washington.
Editor Chris is.
That's right. By the way, if you guys don't know, Chris
he's rocking it.
Our first full-time employee.
Ooh, yep. Oh, I saw Scott was on here.
You just bounced right in. I'm like trying to.
I sniffed it. I didn't even take a sip. I just took a sniff.
That was like a slurping sounding sniff. What did you do?
I did not drink.
Did you snort it?
No. I was talking about Scott is on here. Scott was our part-time editor. I thought he was on there. Scott.
I don't know.
Anywho, whatever.
I didn't see him.
But Chris,
all right. So we've got Elysian Contact Haze Hazy IPA. Susan is a big fan of hazies.
I do like a hazy,
and I like a hazy
IPA.
As well. So here you go from Elysian Brewing out of Seattle.
No wonder you thought I do like this.
That is tasty, Scott.
That's so good.
That is super tasty. It's got a citrus hint to it.
Oh man, this might be better than.
Dadgummit. Do we get this here locally?
Yeah, can we get this at the store?
Here it is. Bursts of bright raspberry, currant, citrus.
What's up with his
guava.
face?
His face is kind of weird.
I don't know what's going on there.
But this is tasty.
But I don't care.
This is solid. Yeah.
I think I might like that better than a hazy little thing IPA.
I hope Taylor's not on here. Contact Haze.
I mean,
we give it 2 thumbs up.
It's really good.
That's the business right there.
It's tasty.
All right. Let's see here. We got Nailbender in the house. Jason says he loves that the thingamabobber. The dust collection. Lipinski, do I wear boots in the shop? Need some recommendations. I do wear boots in the shop.
He's like 15 pairs of boots. And they all land in the kitchen. Just gonna complain for a second.
So Timberland Pro is a sponsor of the channel, and they've been. I'm an ambassador for Timberland Pro, and so I've got
official.
to.
You're an
I'm
ambassador. He's negotiating world peace 1 pair of boots at a time.
I'm a footwear ambassador, and not just footwear, but so I've been wearing their boots, and I've amassed quite a few pairs of different models of their boots over the last. This is the second year I've been working with them.
Is it the second year?
it's the first year as the ambassador, but last year I worked with him like on some one-off sponsorship stuff.
I remember that.
And anyway, so I have some boots. Ooh. And by the way,
we have a super
Big Willie!
chat.
Oh!
I didn't know that was a thing yet.
First, I forgot to tell you. We are now monetized. And so, Big Willie, he says, boom, there it is.
What does he say?
Super chat.
I can't even read this.
Here's a big cheers to Big Willie. Come on. Because that was our first super chat of the channel. We just got monetized like Monday.
All right.
Or Thursday.
Okay.
Cheers to that. And by no means.
And it matches, that color matches the beer.
You do not have to put super chats in there.
No, you don't have to.
If you do,
it's just kind of fun to see it.
I know. I was like, wait, what is this?
We will still answer your questions.
Yes, Lipitsky. Sorry, but we will answer them more in depth.
Yeah. If you do a super chat, we'll make it a priority.
We'll give you the time. Lipitsky was talking about the footwear and the ones that I've been using recently. And I'm actually going to be posting about them this coming week, is the Radius athletic shoe. And it's a steel-toed athletic shoe. Mm-hmm. And so this is like my preferred footwear in the shop if I'm not doing anything that's going to crush my feet. I like wearing sneakers. Yeah. Because they're just comfy, right? But I like the boot for the protection it offers and a little bit more support if I'm in the shop, not a big deal, but if I'm like climbing over wood or something like outside, I love wearing the boots. But the Radius athletic shoe has a steel toe boot, and I was like, or a composite, not a steel toe. And I was like, I wasn't so sure about them. And I tell you what, I've been wearing them, and I like them a lot. They're like my new go-to shoe because they feel great. And it's just like that peace of mind knowing that I'm not going to drink, especially like I was messing around with a lot of heavy tools and cast iron and stuff and moving a lot of lumber. And so I was like, I want to have those in there. So I've been digging the Radius Impact. And then my other go-to is the ones I wear most often that are boots are I think they're called the Hypercharge by Timberland Pro.
Are those the red ones?
No, not the red ones. Those are like more dressy.
Too, right?
I do like those.
Yeah.
I forget what those are called.
He's got so many boots, it's hard to keep up.
I do. I've got like 5 pair now. I'm like,
no cowboy boots, though.
Scott Magical.
How do we live in Nashville, but we don't have cowboy boots?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Just
got work boots.
Well, Big Willie says, so he says the 999s for next week's Beer of the Week. So now we have to go buy something.
So smart.
He's like, forget shipping.
Do you have a request?
Yeah, Big Willie.
Or do we just pick what we want?
DM us.
Like
what we should get. And if you have a local that you would like us to get. We'll go do it. Why can I not scroll? Why is this not scrolling?
Big Billy, where is he located?
I honestly don't think I know the answer to that.
I'm just wondering, if we'd have beer here, whatever, we'll figure it out. But
we got it.
Very cool.
We got it. If you say Bud Light, we got you covered.
We definitely have Bud Light. No, our local liquor store has, because you have to buy some beer there.
Yeah, they've got.
They have a lot of variety. So
they do. So we could
there's
probably
find
something
it. There.
We could probably, if we can find it, or local. Like I'm not driving up to Nashville. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna do that.
Oh, funny.
All right. David, we both drank a liter of the. Oh yeah, the liter. So we both drank like all this last week. Yes, we did. It's only 20 ounces.
It's not that impressive.
How many ounces? Alexa, how many ounces is in a liter?
1 liter is about 34 fluid ounces.
Yeah,
34 fluid ounces.
All right, because when I think of a 2 liter, that's a lot. So half. Yeah.
We didn't freeze, did we?
Uh-oh.
No, we're okay. We're good.
We're just sitting very still.
We were 34 fluid ounces in a liter, by the way.
Yeah, this is 20 ounces. I don't know. I try to drink like 4 of these a day.
Oh, look, Katie.
Oh my
Katie,
goodness. She's got a little graphic.
So this is a super sticker. I just realized the difference. There's a super chat and a super sticker.
Look at
and
you.
Katie says you were amazing.
Is this
Katie,
an avocado? What is it?
Amazing.
Or is it a pear?
I
don't care. It's adorable.
My assumption is it's supposed to be a marshmallow.
A marshmallow?
It's Katie.
A marshmallow. A green minty marshmallow.
A green minty marshmallow.
Love it. You are amazing, Katie.
The footprint is less than what you think. Jason, I might hit you up, Jason. I looked at your video and you gave the measurements, and it was just because I think you had the 3 horsepower jet, which is what I have. But I believe from what you said your measurements were, it is a little bit longer, and unfortunately that's a no-go for me.
Yeah. We're limited.
And I really didn't like the VFD aspect of it, of like the spool up, because I do like I mean, I'm sure you get used to it, which is, I know what you said in the video, but yeah, that it does look pretty cool though. Katie, thank you so much, Katie.
There's another one.
Ripcore's giving the finger, the number one, he's not giving
number one, no.
He's just giving us the finger, yeah.
Yeah, that would be a whole different kind of sticker. No.
He's giving us the number one finger.
Number one.
I
all
love
right.
it. Yes.
This is fun.
All right.
What other questions? I can't
Scott,
really
did Michael
read
Anthony?
them
I think we may have missed something about there's Michael Anthony. Even though wife says I don't need any more, ordered the M12 hammer and impact combo. Dude, Michael, you're gonna love that.
Oh, is that the one you use all the time?
Yeah, I only have the impact. I don't have the drill, and it's my go-to. I love it.
My question would be, do you have as many drills as Brad? Because
of course they do.
They do?
No, they don't.
I feel like this is an obscene number of drills, so you could point to that. Like, just go to the drill charging station video and be like, look, this guy has more than me, so I could stand to get a few more. Like, you got to have the right drill for the job, right?
It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it.
What? Have the most drills?
Is for people to send me drills to use to see if I like them.
I'm not saying that.
So, no.
I'm just saying,
every single drill over there I was given full
have you really
full
all
transparency.
This?
Well,
hang on. Some of those are pretty old though, right?
I know. That's when I first started working with Rigid. They gave me those drills. Like I had bought the other ones.
Okay. Agreed. However, I know you, and I still think you would have gone out and bought a whole bunch of those.
No, but the cool thing is that it's part of like that the Home Depot Prospective Tool Review program, which I'm part of. It's so I get to test new tools, and that is a huge fringe benefit of my job. And I will not lie, it is amazing because I get to check out cool new tools. All right.
Here's another thought.
What?
Just tell her the things you're going to build for her with the drills. That always works on me.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
What am I going to get out of this, you know?
Yes. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Katie just got done with dinner and she experimented with a seafood lasagna.
Seafood lasagna. I used to make an amazing vegetarian lasagna. Do you remember that?
I do.
It was the America's Test Kitchen lasagna.
That's quite tasty.
It's delightful.
Do you think the kids would?
I think, well, no. They don't like things touching each other. But it was the only vegetarian lasagna that he's ever been like, I would eat this. But it was time consuming to make, which is why I haven't made it in like 10 years.
It was.
But seafood lasagna, interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
She said she needs to make more of a, what the heck is that? Bechamel sauce next time? I have no idea what that means, Katie.
I need to be able to see this.
I don't know. Yeah. And you're trying to read
I probably
across the
wouldn't
screen,
even
so it's
know like what that is, honestly. I'm not that fancy.
Yes.
We had chicken parmesan tonight. It's
chicken parm. Yeah, Susan makes a wicked pick and charm.
Pick and charm. Chicken parmesan.
I
It's
think
the skinny taste recipe.
Susan makes a wicked pick and charm.
Yeah, it's not like my own recipe or anything, but it's a crowd pleaser. And it's pretty healthy, so it's good. Let's see. I wish I could read these. Don't give excuses.
I mean, that like pick and charm.
You need that many.
that goes together very nicely.
I mean, I do think you use a lot of those drills, though.
Look, Ripcore's got 5.
5 drills.
And
reasonable.
I mean, that's close to 5.
Including the new ones, or no? Or was that not Ripcord? Was that somebody else?
No, it was Ripcord. He said because the combo. You buy them in the combo, and you get a couple, and you need a hammer drill. Right, so look,
and then someone's going to borrow a drill and not give it back to you.
Like, quite honestly, even if I was not a content creator, I would more than likely have 5 drills because I would have. And I was going
to say you had them before.
I did. I just switched them out, so it's not like
this isn't like he's not new to drills.
Right,
the
current ones.
Time.
I wasn't given all the tools I had. I don't think a lot of you guys and gals know that is that I built up my shop from the ground up, off of Craigslist.
Oh gosh.
And so what I've been able to do with sponsors is like upgrade my tools to like newer versions.
I really want to sing.
Get you upgrade. Right.
Pretty much.
So, I had a whole woodworking set. And so I had, so this is how you have 5 drills, and this is exactly what I had. I had 12 volt drill driver, 18 volt drill driver, and a hammer drill. And that's what you got.
There you go.
And I
didn't have an impact drill?
Yeah, well, the driver's the impact driver. Yeah.
Okay. Makes
That's
sense.
how you have, I think everybody should have 5 drills.
Everyone. We're going on the record right now.
Yes. Yeah. I asked. There you go, David. I think
and then
everybody
you got all the
does
drill bits.
And
it just keeps going from there, But yeah, it's important.
I know. Brad Hamilton.
Brad Hamilton.
The brackets holding up the wood behind me. How much weight can they hold, and where can I get
Those?
some? Yep. Have some pin oak slabs I need to air dry. You can get, so this pair, I mean, I got these long time ago.
Back in the olden days.
Back in the olden days, but they still sell them. And this specific one, I can always remember, it's like a dude's name.
Oh, yes. I had to look this up for an email recently.
Yeah. It's
like John Jacob
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I don't know. But if they're a
It is,
woodcraft.
I want to say it's like John Hamilton or something. Like it's not John
Maybe
Hamilton.
they're
What,
yours.
is that the guy?
Maybe
is
you
it-
had these.
Is that the not It's Alexander Hamilton? or
Yeah.
something.
No, I don't know. But if you go
I
on
think it's like
Woodcraft
John
and you search
something.
for them, you'll find them.
Search for wood rack, I
Wood-rack.
believe,
Yeah.
and when you see a dude's name come up, you'll
That's
be like,
the
oh, those
one.
are them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It does sound very like, I think the name is very like, it's like your name. It's like very
yeah.
presidential.
Here, can I?
You could
I
look
can,
it up,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I can be on the internet.
We're going to get answers right now.
be
Someone's
on
probably
there.
already like posted it. No, I guess maybe not.
How do I get on the internet here? How do
Never
I-
purchased a drill.
Oh my gosh.
Hang on, who's this?
Okay, hold on.
I can't
I'm
read.
gonna,
Brad Hamilton. Never purchased a drill. I won an
Woodcraft.
impact from a sales contest,
Very nice.
and a contractor gave me the something.
Hey, you
18 bolt.
can't beat that.
I mean,
okay?
that is the way to do it. And
Okay.
like Brad said, when he said he built the shop from the ground up, I mean, we're talking like Deal City. Like Brad, if you don't
Deal
know,
finder.
Brad is a deal finder. He likes good deal. And before we had this whole setup, he had his old setup, which you can see on older videos. And you got that thing for like, like
The which one?
The wood.
Oh, the gray cabinets?
Yes, the great
Yeah.
cabinets. That was a great deal too.
I find this?
And we had those for a long time.
We did. But no, that's Nape and Vaughn.
I mean,
What-
here, this is
it doesn't
exciting
come up
content.
after wood rack. Yeah,
We're
now
searching.
I thought it would be easy to find. Apparently, it is not.
It's not that easy.
Let's see, lumber rack. Is that what
Lumber
we're going
rack.
for? Oh, is that them? Lumber rack bracket. I wonder if they stopped carrying it. No.
No.
Well, anyway, if you
We'll
see
have to think about this.
yeah,
and
if
let
you
you
see
know.
a dude's name,
Well, shoot.
I
I feel
know,
like I just saw this the other day, though.
I feel like they may have potentially stopped selling those, but
Potentially.
oh well. Anyway,
So we're not sure what to
that's-
tell you,
Yeah, but it's
honestly.
some dude's name, and they will hold a lot of weight, but I
Yeah.
don't know because they're into the studs. So
They're into the studs.
into the studs. All right. Let me go back over here.
goodness, that was
Who
kind
else we
of-
had? Oh, Katie's talking about shrimp. So good.
We do love shrimp.
Oh, that's what David posted in. What bechamel sauce? Gosh, I can't even read that from here. It's a French sauce
Of
made
course it is.
from white flour and butter. White
Oh,
roux.
that sounds delightful.
White roux, flour and butter.
Is there like wine in it? I mean, that sounds like flour, butter, wine together.
Big
Sounds
Willie just
very
picked
French
up the
and
60 volt
delicious.
2-inch rotary hammer drill. Holy cow, that thing's a beast. Does that have the, I tell you what, is really cool. One of the things that I really want that I don't have in a drill, and it's more of a boring drill, I guess. I can't carry on a conversation. It's just always.
What? I'm sorry. Is this a joke? A boring drill?
Yeah, sorry. Like a boring.
A boring. Even I am not going to laugh at that. We were at Chipotle the other day for lunch with our boys, and you made some horrible dad joke, and I
she
just
just, like,
I heard
snort
it,
laughed. It
and I
was
started
fantastic.
laughing so hard, and I mean the boys were like rolling their eyes, like oh. I was like, this is why
I
he
just
makes
gotta keep
these
throwing them up
jokes.
against the wall. Anyway,
Because I
the
keep laughing
drill.
at
I'm saying
them.
it's like a right angle, like one of those big
No,
daddies.
I was busy thinking, how on earth is there something for a drill that you want and don't have yet? Like I was very concerned.
What it has is it's got the anti-kickback.
Oh yeah.
That's where I'm going.
That would be good.
Is that because there are times when I'm drilling large holes,
like
even
in
just
the
like
ceiling.
in the ceiling, or even even like for cornhole boards or something like that. You're drilling like a 6-inch hole. If that thing binds, man, you can like break your wrist. I mean, you won't break your wrist, but you can sprain your wrist. You probably could break it if you're using like one going super fast and like, or you'll like just jag into yourself. But what happens is it has these clutch mechanisms that'll, when it comes in, it feels it binding, it'll just stop it like after 10 degrees or something.
It's like a saw stop for your drill.
Sure, not exactly, but yeah,
I mean, I know it's not
similar.
exactly.
Yeah,
Same general idea.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Scott says you've got. It's not about the drills; it's about the bits. He says you got it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I know.
I mean, I have seen, Brad, you've got like huge long ones, and you've got like specialty ones. Like, he's got a million bits over there.
Crafts by Cunningham. I don't know why they that message. He was like talking about impact driver and drills, and they
did not like
put it.
that.
Oh, John Sterling. Thank you, Travis Porter. That is exactly what it is.
John Sterling.
I knew it was John something.
That does sound kind of like that.
John
That
Sterling.
name has heft to it. John
Dun, dun, dun.
Sterling.
It's like Sterling,
you know?
Sterling Silver.
It's an upright
Yeah,
kind of
John
guy. That's
Sterling.
the kind of guy that would make a wood rack.
You got it, Travis. That is it. Jason, the next big project, we're going to be boxing in the deck.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is the next big project? My
even
assembly
know.
table is going to be
Yes.
in the not too distant future, so I'm going to go
Especially
with that
now.
one. I think I might do an interim. Do like
Why?
just a basic.
Basic?
Yeah.
What are you going to
just
do with
kinda
it when
get
you then
something
build
to-
your new one?
I don't know. Give it to my dad.
That is the answer to
Pops all,
everything.
we got a storage unit now, baby. We'll just start throwing stuff in storage.
It's only so big. It's not that big.
No.
We
Let's
can
hear it.
upgrade the storage unit.
Tyrone Pelfrey, what's up, my man?
Hey, Tyrone.
It is a tasty beer.
It is. It's really good.
All right, let's see here. Local Home Depot has 2x4x6 for $7 a piece. Yeah, the price is.
$7?
So I think I paid for a 2x4x8.
Thank you, Holler.
It does holler. Too expensive.
How much is that normally before all the craziness? Was that like $2? Like what was the
It would have been
comparative?
that would have been like a $3 2x4, $3 to $4, and now it's $7 to $8.
Oh my
So it's like literally
gosh.
doubled.
Wow.
I think we might go with $7 make you holler too. I like that. I kind of like that one.
It's catchy. It's got a little
It is.
something. Yeah, no, the lumber prices are insane.
Yeah.
And then like the housing prices are also insane. We talked about this last week.
Gosh, don't even get me
It's
started.
just crazy. All
Don't
of
even
it.
get me
All of it's
started.
crazy.
Yeah.
But at least
And
we have the vaccine.
Mike, they are not. So the Borer rack, the way that these are different than the Borer rack is that they are more like they're shelf standards, so you can move them up and down. The Borer rack, from what I understand and recall from what I've seen, has like 6 or 7 different ones at standard distances apart, and then these you can move them wherever you want to. So the Borer rack, you get what you get when you throw it up there. These you can do shorter distances or longer, so you can get different standards and then put them in like 1-inch increments wherever you want them. So if you wanted something really tight just for a slab or two, but you needed more distance, the Borer rack you could get into trouble if you. I don't think you'd have wood that would need to be that big, but if you just from a stacking perspective, you can optimize it a little bit better with these. But the one thing I don't like about these, so I will say that, the one thing I don't like about them is that when there's no weight on them, they're very flimsy side to side. So tons and tons of power vertically, but, or if you're like pulling that last board off, they'll kind of waka, kind of do that number.
Are you just trying to come up with titles for some
I am. I'm just going to start. I'm just going to keep saying. Okay, just a waka.
Oh,
that kind
jeez.
of stuff.
That's like the dude from the Muppets.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking about, actually. I love it. I don't know. Can you read anything? You can't read any of that,
Nope.
can you?
Let's see. A little bit.
I don't know. I think Scott's doing a bunch of jokes, and I'm not picking up on any of them, but that's okay. The want for tools never stops. No, it does not, Jason.
Well, they keep making new tools.
I know. That's why they're good at it.
That's the problem.
And we got people talking about this bechamel thing. I want to taste some of that now.
Bechamel. I mean, are people really get
Yeah.
into the bechamel?
Yeah.
Bechamel? I don't know if we're saying it right.
I'm sure.
But like, what do you put
sure.
that on?
put
Can
it
you
on
see it on
whatever.
seafood or just like
Put it
things?
on wherever you want to put it on.
I mean, it does sound delicious.
Just put it on your toast and eat it.
Sounds good on chicken. I mean, if it is white flour or white wine,
White flour
and
and butter. And butter.
please.
Yeah.
It sounds rich.
Let's see here. Oh, and for clam chowder, he says.
Clam chowder.
What size am I thinking for the assembly table? Wallem, that is a great question.
This is a very good question, Wallem.
Because, man, that's not an easy answer. And I've looked at it
There's
a
a
bunch
reason
of times.
this assembly table has not happened before now.
There's a few reasons. But my prevailing thought at the moment is a minimum of 30 by 60.
Okay.
So 30 by 60 will be where it starts. And I would say the maximum would probably be 36 by 72. So it'd be somewhere, it would probably be one of those two, honestly. But because, so this table I think is 25 and
Excuse me.
Riveting conversation.
I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm
this
just
one's
tired.
20. Yeah, so this one's actually a hair under 25, and I think it's
25.
52 long, 54 long.
Yes.
And I continually find myself, especially doing cabinet work, when I'm clamping up a 24-inch wide cabinet, 25 inches isn't enough because you've got the cabinet, but then you've got the clamp heads. So that's why I want it to be at least 30. And then for the length, I feel like there's been times where that 54 inches, that same kind of thing, like I just have like larger pieces, like a tabletop kind of gets lost on here, or it swallows up the table, I guess is a better way to say it, where I feel like it'd be nice to have a little bit more room. So 30 by 60 is like kind of on the smaller side. So I don't know.
Like a
maybe like 36 by 60. Too. Right. And I'm definitely, I wouldn't do like a 4 by 8 for sure.
Right. No, I think that would be good to have. Maybe I'm kind of
like 30. Actually, I kind of went, what is it? I think that the assembly table, I think I went 30 by 48. No, or did I do 60? I don't know. I'll have to check that. I may have. I'm going to go actually measure that.
Are you really?
Entertain the crowd.
Okay.
She can't
No,
read
I
anything
could
you're
see.
saying,
I can't read any of the comments. I'm sorry. Blind as a bat. But no, I was going to say, like, I could see the idea of having one that maybe is a little bit smaller, and then the second one be bigger, because there'll be more options for people, because some people just don't have as much space. Other folks do.
So I made that one. I did make that one wider. The my outfeed table is 30 by 48, but then it's got trim on it, so it's closer to 50.
Right. I never think of that as being very big.
But I do
is.
love the width of it. So that's the biggest thing for me is the width. I think 30 inches. Right. You got to have a minimum of 30 inches for like cabinet assembly to really feel comfortable. At least that's what I want. So that's what we're gonna be going for.
That's what we're doing.
All right. We're talking Festool here. Matt making things. What's up, man? When I first started welding, did I teach myself or did I take a class? Matt, I was actually super fortunate to go take a class with some amazing teachers up at Lincoln Electric in Cleveland. So they invited me up there, and it was the original. It was called Spring Make. Was the event.
Back when things like that used to happen.
And so the original one was not a conference, so they had the second one was actually an open conference, open to the public. The first one, there was like a handful of, it was some local creators and then some content creators. So it was me, Malecki, Johnny Brook, Zach Herbeholz, Laura Kampf came in from Germany.
Oh, yeah.
April Wilkerson was there. Who else was there? Douglas from Retro Weld. Who else was there? I can't think. But that was a lot of the folks that were at. Jimmy DeResta was there. And then the people that were teaching us were Mark Prosser, who's like, he teaches welding like in like for profession. And my mind just went blank. Amazing motorcycle fabrication dude. And my gosh, I'm just he's hilarious too. I forget his name. Weldy McWelderton. He's awesome.
Yeah.
My gosh, I can't believe I just forgot his name. I don't know.
You did just rattle off a bunch of names.
I did, but now it's
that was a
Fuller.
While ago.
Brian Fuller.
There you go.
Sorry. Brian Fuller from Fuller Motorsports. I think it's Fuller Motorsports, I think. He has like,
don't know.
He's on, he's had his own like show on TV. He's
we used
amazing.
To
he's awesome.
Do you remember when like this?
I like Chip Foos, yeah.
We used to watch like what was that, East Coast?
Orange County Choppers.
Yes. That was so funny to me because I loved watching that show. Never gonna like buy a motorcycle, but it was so cool to see them do that.
I know.
But you might,
I got to learn from them, and it was amazing. So it was like 2 days, and they were showing. So we had like 4 hours of like technical coursework, and then they just had like unlimited materials for us to weld on.
Is that when you did the base for the waterfall table?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, if you go watch the epoxy waterfall table, you can see, because I had that as some of the B-roll footage, and I came out of that with a little table that I made, a little
That's right.
base.
And you were like the welding bug had bitten you at that point. You were ready to weld something else.
I was on fire. Yeah, we welded.
Literally on fire.
I've welded a half dozen projects. I've at least a half dozen, maybe more than that. But
It's a good skill to have.
yeah, I just don't like doing it in the shop as much because it's just so dirty and it just doesn't mesh well with wood. I would love to do more welding, but I need a dedicated space. I want a dedicated space.
If you know Brad at all, you know that the dirtiness would be a problem. It's just it is really dirty. If you don't like dust, then the welding is going to be an issue.
I know.
Takes
All right,
it to another level.
Ripcord hitting it. Good night, and congrats
Ripcord.
on the super chats. P.S.
Oh.
Love the soft feel on the merch. We'll order more shirts soon. All right. He's got the.
Awesome.
I don't know,
Thanks,
Ripcord, which one you got, but we do have the
Yeah.
new Mistakes Were Made t-shirts out.
Just know that we have vetted those shirts
Those
within
have
an
been
inch
vetted.
of their lives.
Yeah, I sampled them.
I mean, because we want to make sure that all of the shirts that go out from us are the best quality.
Yes.
And the most comfortable to wear.
The mostest, bestest.
The kind of shirt you always want to put on.
That is exactly what I go for. And Matt, I use mainly the welder that I use is the 210 MP from Lincoln Electric, and that one is a beast. It's awesome. It is a little more spendy. I think when it's not on sale, which it hardly ever is on sale, I think it's probably like $1,300.
Whoa.
I said spendy.
You did say spendy.
You can
Jeez.
potentially catch it on sale for like closer to $1,000, $1,100, but that's very one-off. They did one for like their anniversary or something like that, like 2 years ago. But so that's like the high end, I think, for a hobbyist. I would think if you they also have the 140 MP, which is much cheaper. I think it's $699, $599. And it does also, so MP stands for multi-process, so it will do MIG welding and TIG welding. So you can get a TIG welding conversion for it and be able to do that. But it's, as the 210 MP, it's got this digital thing. It's like, so it's just stupid easy, man. Like you say like, here's the thickness. And so most of the time, if you've ever done any welding or seen it, you pull up the panel on the welder and it says like, okay, if you're welding 14 gauge material and it's 3/4, well, not 3/4, if it's 3/8 or what am I saying? What's the other one? The gauge.
I gotta run out real quick, hang on.
Okay. Yeah. The gauge material and I don't know what that other thing is. I forget. Like my mind just went blank. But because I was thinking and then the wire. So the size of the wire, so typically it's like 0.025, 0.03, or 0.035 is the wire size. That might be 0.25. No, 0.03 is the different wire size. So it's like what wire size are you using? What's the gauge of the material? And then it tells you like, here's the speed and the power to use. On the digital one, the 210p, you just select it and you don't have to adjust anything. It does all the adjustments for you when you select the material size and stuff, and then you can fine tune it from there. It's a really nice machine. Everything okay? Kids all right? Okay. All right. We almost had a disaster, but we're good.
A disaster?
No, I was just making up something. Make it, some clickbait. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's see here. What do we got? David, what's the height between my lower cabinets and the upper cabinets? Mine is 19 inches. Typical height is 18 inches. Jason, any plans on moving to a larger shop? We've got all the plans, Jason. We don't. We've been looking for property and commercial space. We've been looking for a long time, like 3 years. Mm-hmm. Honestly, property around here is hard to come by.
Yes.
Nashville real estate market has just exploded, and it's difficult to find anything, and especially like what we're looking for. So there's a lot of requirements that we're looking for. So yeah, we would love to, but right now, like the housing market is so crazy including the commercial, like everything's just gone insane. And so
It's really through the roof.
I don't see it happening. But I just got the store. I got a storage unit and moved some of the things out of the shop. So like right now, I'm looking. Like I have a ton of room in the shop right now.
It's like a new lease on life. You know.
It is insane how much room I have in the shop right now. Like I look over and it's just like an empty garage. Like you could park a car in here.
We could.
Who
we
would ever
move
do
some
that?
things. Yeah, totally.
But yeah, so I think that's going to be where we're going to be at for the next couple of years at least.
Here? Yeah, probably.
But you never know.
You know, like the right property could pop up and we would buy it. But but it could be a while.
Yes.
It's probably better to tell ourselves that it'll be a while.
Here's the Crafts by Cunningham says, I'm boring you with a joke because you keep yawning. Yes, and she just
Sorry,
always
I'm just
yawns.
really
She's,
tired.
yeah.
I'm usually in bed by now.
Interlocking module table system. Flyabus knows my style. He's like, dude, just get an interlocking. Oh, he has okay, Ripcore's got the simple logo shirt, the FTBT simple logo shirt.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
The tri-blend. I cut everything off. You can only buy the tri-blend now because I was like, I want everybody to have the best shirt.
Yeah.
And so like we make less on it, but it's a way nicer shirt. Yeah. So not way nicer, but it's because that other one's still pretty nice.
Yeah, the other one was good too.
Yeah, it's got good hang. Good drape, not good hang.
Hand.
Good. It does have good hand.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, that's
good
a
hand
term.
and good hang. I know, but I just don't feel like those should be.
Oh my gosh.
Going together
yes.
like
No,
that.
it is a nice.
Fuller Moto. Thank you, Larry. That is exactly who that is. But are there hats? Katie says, no, there are not hats.
No, not yet.
I know.
No.
Tyrone, how do you do it like Tyrone says, do it like I do and have your grandson who's a master welder come over and do your welding.
There you go. Nice. That's the way to go.
I know, yeah. That sounds a lot better.
That'd be sweet. If one of our kids goes into welding.
I know.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
It would be fantastic. I need them to go into like web development.
Web development. They could though. I could see that happening.
I could see that too. Larry, I don't think we go up to 4X. I think 3X is where it stops. I'm pretty sure about that actually.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, because I don't think that model of shirt actually I don't think it's available in that one. Because the nice thing, and one of the reasons that we went to Teespring, who is like, we went to a kind of a direct to print instead of, we used to order, we'd order like 100 shirts or whatever. It was always in kind of like baker's dozen type thing. So it was like 72 or 144. We'd order the shorts. We'd order the shirts and have them here and hold the inventory. And the first time I ordered them, I ordered not enough larges and too many mediums, or maybe it was reversed. I can't remember. Yeah. Or like something. And so like I flipped it the next time, and then they literally ordered the exact opposite. So like I could never get it right. And so one of the nice things is like now, if you want a small, if you want a 3X, if you want a large, whatever, it's all available because it's print on demand, which makes it a lot easier on us because we don't have to manage all the different sizes. And, but unfortunately, I don't believe they have up to the 4X. Oh, how was the date night? Big Willie wants to know about the date night.
It was really fun. We saw a movie in a movie theater.
It was crazy.
It had been a long time. It was nice. It was great. I was surprised. We went to P.F. Chang's for dinner, and it was busy.
It was pretty busy. They were still spaced out.
15 minutes. They were spaced out.
But they were like every other table.
Yeah, they had moved tables, but it was still pretty full in there. I mean, it wasn't like you weren't like sitting right next to other people, but
right.
And we both had our COVID vaccines, so we feel pretty comfortable doing that. Did you bring gnats
from back inside? I feel like two gnats just showed up. What were you doing in there?
But no, it was great.
Digging through the garbage.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
It was
we saw The Courier.
The Courier.
With Benedict Cumberbatch.
Which we love him.
And we do love him, and he was very good. It was a good movie. It's a drama. It's a what would you call it? A reality-based drama. How would you call that?
Based on a true story.
There
was like some action, but it was mostly like.
It's mostly like
behind the
cloak and dagger.
You knew it was going to happen. I kicked something off every night.
You can give me a heart attack. Like I seriously, I was just like.
Sorry.
I feel all this pressure in my chest.
Do you really?
Yes.
Brad.
We can't be like doing a gunshot right next to me, like thinking like with the computer's falling off or
I
something.
think we need to move that so it's not there.
We don't need to do anything. If you're gonna put your feet there, just move them to the side.
Well,
you know
I didn't
you're
know
gonna
it
do
was
it.
there.
You just got through telling them that you do it every week.
Anyway, so Benedict Cumberbatch was great in the movie. It was more like, the behind the scenes, but it was good. It was really good. It was really well done.
It was.
We watched the movie last night, and I keep thinking about all the holes in the plot that there were.
What was that one?
Oh gosh, what was that? It was the girl from Peaky Blinders. What was it called though?
What was it
I don't
called?
remember.
I have no clue what
It's
that
about
was called.
missing girls and just so many things today. I was vacuuming or something, and I kept thinking, how would they have not had it was one of those movies where the more you think about it, the more holes in the plot. Horrible holes in the plot there were, but it was still pretty entertaining.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie.
It was all right.
Kind of.
We watched it, so
it was okay.
it was all right.
Lori, Scott, do I like the Amana countersink bit with the thrust bearing?
The what?
The countersink bit that I'm using?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Lori, honestly, I love it. It is
does love it.
fantastic. And I think it's like $35, which is very pricey for what it is. But that being said, it's the best. I mean, it is I would have no problems on the back end, right? So I can share this with you, is that now being able to use it, I would have no problems being $35. When I was getting it, because I did, I ordered it, they didn't send that to me, I ordered it. I was like, do I want to spend $35 on a countersink? And so I hesitated for a while, but I'm so glad that I have it because it is awesome. It's just fantastic. It's just very well made, and you just get the same depth of the hole in the same countersink every single time. No fuss, no muss, and it doesn't mar. It's awesome. And actually, if you guys are wondering which one it is, I will put a little link because I get asked about it so much. I made a bit.ly for it, and I called it FTBT countersink. So there you go. So if you're wondering what we're talking about, you can click on that and you'll be able to see it. And that is an affiliate link. Tasty. All right. Updated shop tour. Yes. Actually, sorry. These. Oh, I got them.
That. Gross.
That is kind of gross. No, that couldn't have been him. I was like, man,
What is that?
This was from when I was cleaning those casters earlier. I was like, man, that guy made a mess. Yes. So, Katie, we were just talking. Somebody had asked earlier about a shop tour, and what I was saying was I was wanting to clear all this stuff out. So we're just wanting to get to the point where we have everything done, so that it's going to be a huge transformation shop update or shop tour. And I wanted to get all, we've shown you guys the pieces and parts that we're like, okay, we're just going to, and so that old wood rack and the rolling wood rack and everything else that went behind it, all that stuff is gone now. And so now we actually,
Should we show
I didn't
them?
think about that.
What?
That'll be the next video. That could be as we're waiting on the
Shop
approval.
tour?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just do the shop tour.
Totally. That'd be a good one.
Because that'll be a super fast edit.
Awesome.
Chris, if you're watching this, you got this.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Should we show them the?
Not yet. We got plenty of 10 minutes
Not
left.
yet.
Yeah. We got time. Jeff Baker coming in late. No problem, my man. Let's see. No doubt, Flybus. Working on a new apartment complex in Berry Farms.
Oh.
You fly in from Orlando on Tuesday. Berry Farms is down a little bit south of Franklin.
So is he working on it, or he's gonna
Working
move in?
on a new apartment complex. So I don't know.
I've seen that building going on there. I think there's huge, tall, buildings. There's a lot of them popping up around that area and in Franklin, but there are some huge, tall buildings popping up down there too. And I was wondering about that. I'm I wonder if those are all apartments or condos. And I guess they
I don't know.
probably are.
My parents live even further south. They're
Right.
down in Spring Hill, which is south of Franklin. And so we kind of tool up and down every now and again. And there's just it's just spreading. It's going all the way down. So, it starts in Nashville and you just
It's
the urban
crazy.
sprawl.
Yeah.
Everybody's moving out and everybody's moving from California and all this stuff.
New York,
and it's
New Jersey.
it it'd be crazy.
And the way the market is, I saw somebody online talking about like people from those areas are the only ones that can afford to move here right now because it's just so for them like that is affordable. But
I was listening to Planet Money.
Yeah.
And
you were.
I was, and they're talking about like how Californians have like destroyed Bozeman, Montana, because now they haven't destroyed it, but the median, if I quote this correct, I will quote this correct, but not the numbers, but the percentages. The median income is 25% below the national median income, which I believe was, I can't remember the number exactly, but it was like 40 or 50,000, maybe 45. And the median home price is 80% above the national.
Geez.
And so like there's been this huge disparity created because, so when I was listening to this podcast, they had a guy on and he's saying that they were he was a local, or he wasn't a local, but he'd been there for like 10 years renting, and they had just had, his wife was pregnant with their first child, and they were trying to buy a home, and they were bidding, they said this, like they bid on a house, and it was like 400,000 or something, and they offered like 420 because they really wanted it, and then they said, well, you got to come back higher because somebody else, so they came back higher, and they said, no, we're going with a cash offer. And they said they did that 17 more times. They got outbid 17 more times, and every time they said it was a cash offer. And they were like, who has this amount of cash? Like, who are these people that are just, everybody's got cash offers? And they said it was all people from California.
I'm sorry, people from California moving there full time?
Yeah, because everybody's fleeing
to Montana,
California.
though?
Yeah.
I mean.
Vacation homes and stuff, too. So they're like, they want a little piece of Montana.
Wow.
So like a lot of people from Silicon Valley, like they want to escape.
Wow.
And have a place, and so they're just like, yeah, cash, whatever, sure.
I have seen. I saw a listing in like Brentwood where it was a little house, 500,000, a ranch style, and it said cash offers only.
Cash offers only. Yeah.
Cash offers only. That's pretty
500,000
bold.
cash offers
like
only,
you know
whatever.
what? If you don't have all cash, don't even
So
talk to
anyway,
us.
but that's
Crazy.
That's happening everywhere, and they talked about that. They were talking about on Planet Money
so
how
horrible.
Like all these small towns all over America are just like everybody's getting priced out because people are coming in.
Isn't that nuts?
It is nuts.
Yeah.
It is nuts. Jason, thank you for the super sticker, my man.
Yeah,
Big
thank you,
thumbs up.
Jason.
And Larry's like, Brad's awake now, and talking about overpriced. Talking about overpriced real estate gives me woke.
I mean,
Tundra, what's up? Oh, son went into welding, and now he's an electrician. There you go. Now you got a welder and an electrician. That
nice.
works. That works a lot. Scott's like, I'm not talking because I'm working. That's okay, man. We just enjoyed your beer, and it was fantastic.
it was great. Thank you. Really liked it.
Yes. Can't see any live chat. Larry, why can't you see any live chat? That's weird.
That's
Maybe like
strange.
click up on I'm on top chat. Dadgummit, it changed again. I wonder how much changes if I go to live chat. Probably nothing.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh my, no, I'm just kidding. Nothing changed. Actually, like one other thing came up, but that's about it. Let's see. Oh yeah, Tennessee has gotten crazy from when I lived there in Memphis. Yeah, no doubt, Katie.
It's nuts.
It's a good one. Jason,
kind of
thanks for coming on,
reassuring
man.
to-
Have
yeah.
a great evening, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
It is kind of reassuring to hear that this is happening other places too, because like I feel like the housing market around here was already kind of crazy before, but not this crazy. Everyone, I think, is kind of looking back like, oh, if I had only bought the house like
I know.
a year and
Well,
a half ago, even a year ago would have been
Yeah.
great, you know. But
And that's what we're. So you get in the situation, and what you think is like, well, is that just going to happen again? So should we just go ahead and jump on it? Like,
Yeah.
but it surely seems like a bubble right now.
it does.
And so we're for sure gun shy. We're not going to buy anything that's anywhere close to this elevated in price. But
And
if
we're
we can
not-
find something that's like jacked up that we can put some
Right.
work into,
Right.
maybe we'll do it. We'll see.
Yeah, our realtor told us that it's never going to come down again.
I know. I hope she's.
I
hope she's
hope
not right.
that she's wrong.
But I
that
don't
would
know.
be so depressing.
Scott, hit me up on DM and let me know. I don't know off the top of my head what I got going on, but DM me and we can talk about it. Did we just lose? What just happened?
I don't know.
Oh no!
Did
I
you hit a
bet
button?
the camera went off. Oh boy!
Uh-oh. Can you hear us?
I'm sure they can hear us. Yep, the camera is off. Okay.
I'm
Here.
sorry. Does this say?
Keep talking to
I'm
her.
like, I'm looking, but I can't see very well, and I thought it said same up here in Croatia, and I was like, Croatia? It's Canada. Money, money, money. Yes, Canada. I mean, I'm sure certain parts of Canada have always been like, I've always heard Vancouver is insane, but yeah, that's crazy.
All right.
I know, Katie, we're working on the picture for sure. Brad is in process trying to get it done. A friend in Montana is trying to buy a house, bid on a property that was $225 and lost it to another one. I'm sorry, does that say 800? No, 500,000? I can't read that.
We're back. The battery in the camera died.
They doubled it? Do you see that?
She says, friend in Montana trying to buy a house, bid on a property that was $225 and they lost the bid to an offer of $500.
I mean, that's insane.
That's ludicrous.
That's crazy.
That is ludicrous.
Well, and you would think, like, when I think of Montana, there's like so much space, right? Like, it's like wide open spaces.
Yeah.
Like, how is there?
Open.
I know. I'm impressed that you knew that.
That's right.
Anyway, but
it's in podcast now.
how is it that they don't have enough land out there to, like, like?
I don't know. It's all crazy. But yes, the battery did die, so I had to run inside. That's the nice thing about having a disconnected audio and video source is that we can be like, hey, we're still here. Battery just died.
You can still hear our voice.
We're coming down to the end, so I will give you guys a little snapshot. So most of y'all were here. I love it that we have regulars. Most of y'all were here last week, and so you saw what was going on behind us. So now,
saw the crazy. It's so empty.
Check this out, and I can't see. It's going to update here in a minute, but
yeah, you're good.
This, I mean, you can see the back wall. Like you can see just so much white. That's I think the most stark contrast of what it used to be is because I installed insulation on there, and now you can like see all of it. So it makes the whole place look brighter because it's not being covered up by a bunch of stuff. But yes, all this stuff is now out of this area, and that's where the lumber rack is going to fill up a large part of that, obviously. And so that's going to go over there. And then, can we see this here? Oh yeah, see it, perfect. So this is 15-inch planer that I've had for a while and I've not put together, and it's finally put together. I had leveled everything out yesterday. And then I've got the 8-inch joiner. So I got the big boy planer now instead of a lunchbox. And those are going to both live like right here, and they're going to be like side by side. So that's going to be kind of the little, well, it'll probably actually be more like here because I'm kind of getting lost so I think the miter saw used to be like right here, the mobile miter saw.
Yeah.
And so,
right.
And then the wood rack was right behind that. And then I'm trying to think of like how far it's going to come out. So yeah, those will probably be kind of right back here. I'm losing the length on this guy. So yes, this is the new shop. This is no more KTT is exactly right, Jeff. I like that. I like that reference. He's referencing the garage shelves, Kid Toy Takeover, and yeah, the kids' toys are, well, they're all sitting on the other side of that garage door, quite honestly.
We are the neighbors that have the
we just got them sitting out.
in the garage.
But this is it, guys. This is like, look how much space I got. I mean, I don't need a new shop at this point. I need to fill this up. And so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, frankly, but it's going to be awesome. I'm gonna go this way. All right, we're back. What's interesting is that I didn't realize that comments on here were on a delay, but they are. So like I overshot there a little bit. I just got the comment from Mario that said camera battery is dead. Dadgummit, stay in place. It's a problem with about a mobile tripod.
It just wants to keep moving.
So it just wants to move everywhere. All right, there we go. Wow, that's like a big daddy. That's 11. So for all you camera heads out there, we're at 11.
11. You can see
millimeter,
everything.
11 millis. Yeah, look at that.
Really zoomed out.
It's got the stuff over there. It's awesome. Yeah. So anyway, that is just so different from what it was before, and we are super excited about it. So it's fantastic. Yes. All right. Cool. Well, what'd you say, Katie? Husband knows not to bother me between 9 and 10 on Sundays. That's awesome. All right. Cool. So we these are all so late. Like why they're just coming up. Yeah. They're like, hey, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
That's weird. That's really weird.
I don't know. Yeah. I thought it was all live.
Yeah.
But anyway, so by the way, so if we haven't responded to your comment, maybe they're just not in the right order. But that being said, we're going to wrap it up and thank you guys for hanging out. We will let you guys know about the next projects next week. More than likely no video on this Sunday either. But you never know. We like to surprise, sometimes. More often than not, we just like to not have one out. But, no, there will not be one this Sunday.
We always
because
like to have one
I'm going to be
out.
working on that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
That's actually not true. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
It depends. It's going to be me working on getting the rest of this all put together.
Yes.
Yeah. And by the way, if you're local or want to drive, I just listed my Powermatic air cleaner, PM 1200, $350 if you're interested. Shoot me a DM.
Let us know.
Yeah, because I'm upgrading it to the circular version of that, which is the PM 1500, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great week. Get out there, build something awesome, and we will catch you guys next Sunday.
Bye.
See ya.